a moral state institution, but is now an institution of the whole United States.
Isabel Van Merlin. The power is coextensive with the Star-Spangled Banner and American Christianity. Where these go, may also go the merciless slave hunter. Where these are, man is not sacred. He is a bird for the sportsman's gun. By that most foul and fiendish of all human decrees, the liberty and person of every man are put in peril. Your broad Republican domain is hunting ground for men.
Your lawmakers have commanded all good citizens to engage in this hellish sport. Your president, your secretary of state, enforces as a duty to your own to your free and glorious country and to your God that you do this accursed thing. Not fewer than 40 Americans have, within the past 2 years, been hunted down and, without a moment's warning, hurried away in chains and consigned to slavery and excruciating torture. Some of these have been wives and children, dependent on them for bread, but of this no account was made. The right of the hunter to his prey stands superior to the right of marriage and to the rights in this republic, the rights of God included.
For black men, there are neither law nor justice, humanity nor religion. The fugitive slave law makes mercy to them a crime and bribes the judge who tries them. An American judge gets $10 for every victim he consigns to slavery, and $5 when he fails to do so. The oath of any two villains is sufficient under this hell-black enactment to send the most pious and exemplary black man into the remorseless jaws of slavery. His own testimony is nothing. He can bring no witnesses for himself. The minister of American justice is bound by the law to hear but one side, and that side is the side of the oppressor. Let this damning fact be perpetually told. Let it be thundered around the world that in tyrant-killing, king-hating, people-loving, democratic, Christian America, the seats of justice are filled with judges who hold their offices under an open and palpable bribe and are bound in deciding in the case of a man's liberty to hear only his accusers.
Arita Hereford. Thanks. In glaring violation of justice, in shameless disregard of the forms of administering law, in the cunning arrangement to entrap the defenseless, and in diabolical intent, this fugitive slave law stands alone in the annals of tyrannical legislation.
Americans, your republic politics, not less than your Republican religion, are flagrantly inconsistent. Your boast of your love of liberty, your superior civilization, and your pure Christianity, while the whole political power of the nation is solemnly pledged to your support and perpetuate the enslavement of the 3 millions of your countrymen. You hurl your anathemas at the crown-headed tyrants of Russia and Austria, the pride of yourselves, of your democratic institutions, while you yourself consent to be the mere tools and bodyguards of the tyrants of Virginia and Carolina. You invite to your shores fugitives of oppressions from aboard from abroad, honor them with banquets, greet them with ovations, cheer them, toast them, salute them, protect them, and pour out your money to them like water. But the fugitives from your own land and your advertise, hunt, arrest, shoot, and kill.
Eden McLean.
I'm his mom, Carly.
You discourse eloquently on the dignity of labor, yet you sustain a system which is in its very essence casts a stigma upon labor. You can bear your bosom to the storm of British artillery to throw a threepenny tax on tea, and yet wring the last hard-earned farthing from the grasp of the black laborers of your country. You profess to believe that of one blood, God every word you love one. God made all nations of men to dwell on the face of all earth, and hath commanded all men everywhere to love one another, yet to notoriously hate and glory in your hatred all men whose skins are not colored like your own.
Layla McLean. You declare before the world and are understood by the world to declare that you hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And yet you hold securely in a bondage which, according to your own Thomas Jefferson, is worse than ages of that which your fathers rose in rebellion to oppose, a seventh part of inhabitants of your country.
So, my name is Caleb McLean. Alright, so, fellow citizens, I will not enlarge further on your national inconsistencies. The existence of slavery in this country brands your republicanism as a sham, your humanity as a base pretense, and your Christianity as a lie. It destroys your moral power abroad. It corrupts your politicians at home. It saps the foundation of religion. It makes your name a hissing and by word to a mocking earth. Be warned, horrible reptiles coiled up in your nation's bosom. The venomous creature is nursing at the tender breast of your youthful republic. For the love of God, tear away and fling from you the hideous monster, and let the weight of the 20 millions crush and destroy it forever.
Hello, I'm Joyce Wallace, longtime resident of the city. Allow me to say in conclusion, notwithstanding the dark pictures I have this day presented of the state of the nation, I do not despair of this country. There are forces in operation which must inevitably work the downfall of slavery. I therefore leave off where I began, with hope, while drawing encouragement from the Declaration of Independence, the clear principle it contains, and the genius of American institution. My spirit is cheered by the obvious tendency of the ages. Nations do not now stand in the same relations to each other that they did ages ago. No nation can now shut itself up from the surrounding world and trot around in the same path of its fathers, now without interference.
My name is Arthur Akers. I am so pleased to be invited to be a part of this event. I thank the choir, they've been outstanding. I thank all the participants. Frederick Douglass. The time was when such could be done, but a change has now come over the affairs of mankind. Walled cities and empires have become unfashionable. The arm of the commerce has gone away, the gates of the strong city. Intelligence is penetrating the darkness corners of the globe. Wind, steam, and lightning are the chartered agents. Oceans no longer divide, but link nations together. From Boston to London is now a holiday excursion. Space is comparably annihilated. Thoughts expressed on one side of the Atlantic are distinctly heard on the other. In fervent aspirations of William Lloyd Garrison, I say, and let every heart join in saying it, all Godspeed, all Godspeed, the day when human blood shall cease to flow. In every clime I understood the claims of human brotherhood, in each return for evil, good, not bow for bow. That day will come, all fused to end, and change into a faithful friend each foe.